I think it is overrated and also ineffective to really connect with someone else.
I think it's kind of pointless.
I'd rather just meet someone in person. I don't feel like I have to rely on an app, so.
I think Tinder is dumb. I'm sorry.
Just looking at a picture is not fair. Is not fair representation at all.
I don't like Tinder at all anymore.
At some point, you just get too old for that stuff.
It's not very helpful. So it can get you dates, but there's very poor follow through.
I am ashamed to be on Tinder.
Matchmaker, matchmaker, make me a match. Find me a find, catch me a catch. Matchmaker, matchmaker, look through your book and make me a perfect match.
I really wonder about, like, when I'm scrolling through people, sometimes I'm just like, you're hot, you're not, or whichever way you swipe. But a lot of the time I'm like, are all of you going to find someone? Like, is everyone that uses Tinder gonna end up happy? Is something that, like, really bothers me.
I just I've had so much not great luck with Tinder that I personally don't do Tinder anymore.
More than a third of marriages, last time I checked, are coming from online dating and dating apps. My name is Amy Stevens Seal, and I'm the CEO and founder of the LDS Matchmaker. Our business offers a wide range of services. It's all about whatever it takes to help people find love. So Tinder's another tool out there, and I think it's a great tool. I actually am a Tinder success story. So I obviously am a fan of Tinder, and I encourage clients and everyone to try every avenue of both Tinder, online, social events, singles conferences, whatever it takes. If you're not doing your part, you're probably not going to get results.
I love Tinder because it provides so many connections that you would otherwise not have had had you not had your phone.
These days, it's kind of hard to meet people, and using technology to help you. I think it's okay.
So I have some friends, they get some cool dates out of it. But most of the time it's the friends that they don't really care about people in a really meaningful way. They just like the social aspect of everything.
I have been on Tinder for coming close to a year. I downloaded it on New Year's Eve last year. Probably the most success I've ever had on Tinder is I went out with a girl like 3 times, and that was it. Most of the time it's usually just like we go on one date, it's an hour long, and then I never see or talk to them ever again.
One of the barriers that I hear a lot about Tinder specifically is that people have 50, 60 matches, but none of them are moving to offline dates. And so they feel frustrated. What's the point? I'm wasting all this time. Most people don't understand the ratios for online or dating apps, and it actually takes 10 to 20 messages or matches to get to one message that you're exchanging. So then you translate that into how many dates.
And when you match, when you swipe right, if they've already swiped right, then it says it's a match and it says message now or keep swiping, and then usually you just keep swiping. So you can get up to 12 matches before you even say, hey Maria, how's it going? Because you've already matched with 11 other girls. And so it's like creating a social circle, like a little network for yourself, like a little pool for yourself to feel like, okay, now I can get the ball rolling with conversations and, things like that.
And in reality, it's just a numbers game, essentially, online. And so I always encourage them to match with anyone that you think you could spend an hour with and go on one date with. I'm not wanting you to think too far ahead about, well, could I marry them?
But like, if you are just going out for coffee or drinks, you don't actually have to like stress out about what it's going to be like. If you don't like the conversation, it takes a lot of the pressure off of like having to pay for a full meal or endure a full meal and all that type of stuff.
The first time I downloaded Tinder, it was New Year's Eve, and I'd never kissed a stranger on New Year's Eve. So I downloaded it at like 5 p.m., and this is the saddest thing, was just looking for a New Year's kiss, and just put it on there. It was pretty sad.
I also think people use it because it's really hard to approach people. Like, really hard to approach people.
You're probably asking the wrong guy.
Yeah, I've had my sister's friends who are on it, and they've gone on dates, and they never really work out, so.
When I'm actually like really looking, like when I'm really swiping, I'll read the profiles, because I do care about what that person, if they're funny, if they said anything at all, if they seriously don't think that they need to say anything. I think it's annoying. But I understand not knowing what to say, because I think my profile tagline is stupid. But I think you should say something.
I think that people would swipe that they don't like someone based on one picture, which is probably what rounds people. But it's like, you can't do it on Tinder. You have to have a perfect profile to be successful. And then when you get on the date, you have to like keep that up, and it's exhausting. Because if I was real on there all the time, then I'd probably go on less dates than I do, which is not a ton.
And a lot of times those matches that they have, they swipe right really quickly, and then the person says, oh, I have a match, and they look at them and they draw all these conclusions from the photos or from the 5 sentences that the person wrote about themselves, and then they abandon the idea of the match. And so with online, I always tell my clients, you're not looking for someone who is a great online dater. You're looking for someone who's great. And just because they're ineffective and they have selfies and they don't know how to write very well about themselves, they might be an awesome person, so why not give it a chance?
Matchmaker, matchmaker, make me a match. Find me a find, catch me a catch. Night after night in the dark I'm alone, so find me a match of mine.